Oh my gosh.
I just did the craziest transformation that I have done in a while. This was my models before and you just saw the after. I filmed all of it, so I'm just going to walk you through every single step that I took to get that blue rainbow prism hair out of this starting point. We had a few requests for this appointment, but for the most part, Isabella was giving me creative freedom. Her one major request was that we kept the rainbow peekaboo on the side that we did last time, but I wanted to completely get her over to a totally different color. The last time I did her hair, we did a pink rainbow color melt. It was really, really pretty. I have a video of that process as well if you want to check it out. Her second request was that we just make it look amazing because it is her birthday 2 days after this appointment. So we had to give her killer hair. It had to have a rainbow peekaboo on the side, and I wanted something totally different than what we did the last time. Since we're doing a totally different concept and look, I wanted to start with a decently clean canvas just to make sure any of those tones from the last appointment wouldn't interfere with my goal for this appointment. I'm going in with lightener and 20 volume for the grown out root section, and I'm just kind of melting that down right to where our previously lightened hair started from the last appointment. I wanted to go ahead and give this root section a little bit of time to lift before I started worrying about removing and kind of cleaning up the canvas through the mids and ends. As always, I'm using Olaplex number 1 and with my lightener. I literally never lighten anyone's hair without Olaplex because I'm just so worried about leaving my client's hair worse than when I found it. And I know if I'm using Olaplex and with my lightener, it's going to be better than when I found it. So I always do Olaplex number 1 in every single lightening service just to make sure that the hair is staying really, really healthy so I can get these kind of really bold results without having to worry about damage. After I finish applying the lightener to my client's new growth section, I go in with blank canvas from Pulp Riot. Blank canvas is Pulp Riot's semi-remover, so it's a really gentle version of a lightener, and it's just designed to remove whatever's sitting on top of the hair. So it's perfect for removing semis without having to completely lighten again because that hair is already pre-lightened. Because my goal for this appointment is to have kind of like a icy, cool toned pastel blue for the majority of the head, I wanted to go in and do a pre-tone. So a pre-tone is just when you go in before you do a semi application and you tone the hair to give it a better base or a better starting point for your semi goal. So I wanted a cooler base so it wouldn't kind of clash with that blue and make it turn green. So I'm going in with Lilac Chill in a 1:2 ratio. That's a purple undertone, so it was really able to clean up her canvas and give me a really nice starting point for all of my tones. Literally right before I started applying this color, I had the last minute idea to add a deeper blue underlayer. I thought this would really just kind of give the color, I don't know, like a little bit of backing and make it look more full instead of just having one pastel shade all over with rainbows going through it. I thought having a deeper undersection would just kind of like bolster it. I don't know. So I went in with a few different Pulp Riot shades to create this like inky midnighty blue. I sectioned that off with a foil and then I started going in with my base shade for the rest of the head. I used a mix of blue Tux, blue Muse, and some leftover powder that I had just to kind of stretch that formula a little bit further. Powder has actually been discontinued. I just have like a hidden stash of some of our discontinued colors. But if you are trying to recreate this color and can't get your hands on powder, just do blue Tux with drops of blue Muse until it's looking how you want it. Blue Tux and powder are very, very similar, so I just really used it in there again just to kind of stretch out the amount that I had. Now getting into where this rainbow prism headband section lives, I literally just took a little rectangular section kind of right through the middle part like I would a mohawk, but instead of taking it all the way forward to the hairline, I just stopped it through the crown exactly where I wanted that rainbow headband to live. It's very, very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. And then to create the prism, I'm taking just little horizontal subsections through that rectangle, over directing them all back, and then just painting all of my rainbow sections in straight lines. We want to do this so the over direction kind of handles the blending for us. When we over direct and paint in straight lines, as soon as the hair falls back into where it's naturally going to live, you're not going to see any of those straight lines anymore. It's going to be really blurred and diffused on its own. So this is the quickest way that you can paint a rainbow. All of my formulas for the rainbow sections were pretty simple. I don't feel the need to like overcomplicate and mix crazy formulas just because I can. So for the blue, I did straight blue Muse. The green is Area 51. This shade has also been discontinued. Acid Spill is what I would use in place of this if I, again, was looking to recreate. The yellow is straight lemon. The orange is the only one that I did custom mix, and this is lemon and candy. And then the pink is just straight candy. So I wanted kind of like neon vibes for the rainbow. I wanted this to be the brightest and the punchiest of this entire look, while the blues were kind of on the more like natural side, if you will. Painting rainbows is one of my most frequently asked questions, like how you do it, but honestly, once you know just this little technique of over direction and painting in straight lines, it really is so easy and so mindless. You're just following the same pattern that you created in the first subsection. Once I'm done with the headband section, I'm booping over and doing our rainbow peekaboo section. Same exact principle, same formulas and everything that we did for the headband section. I'm just doing a few little panels through the side, so she has one extra piece that kind of frames her face a little bit. And then we're going to continue the rest of the head application just with our blue pastel color that we created for the all over look. If you're liking this video so far and have learned something, please take a second to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment down below letting me know what you're liking about this video. I am trying so hard to get my little channel up and going again, so if you want to take a second and do that, it does help me tremendously. Thank you so much in advance. I love you. So back to our regularly scheduled programming. After we get the entire head completely fully done, like everything is processing, I'm going to let my model sit for 25 minutes at room temperature. I don't need to add heat. I don't need to do anything crazy. I'm literally just going to let her sit here and chill. Then we're going to rinse everything with the coldest water possible. We're not going to shampoo. I am going to do a little conditioning mask. Even though these Pulp Riot semis are conditioner based, I like to do a little conditioning mask at the end. It feels nice. My clients like it. It just feels like a good way to wrap up a long day. I don't know if you knew this, but Pulp Riot did just redo their semi formulas. So they didn't bleed a whole lot before, but now they really don't bleed. So we're going to rinse with cold water until the color is all off of her hair. Deep conditioning mask before we blow out and style.
Oh my gosh. Crazy. That is amazing.
It's literally so pretty. I love like this little bit of the deeper underneath too. Just a little extra pop. Oh, it's so pretty. Let's jump back for a second and just remember where we started. Started from the bottom, now we're here. I don't even know what to say. I was so obsessed, like literally so obsessed. I was obsessed with the rainbow headband. I love that we added the deeper blue underneath. I really feel like that made it go from like a cute hair color to an entire look. And this was just the straight version. After I got some shots of it this way, we went through and did some waves, and let me know in the comments if you like it better straight or wavy, because I truly cannot decide. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something today. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!